Hello and welcome to Rachel's Rambles. This time it's a walk of two halves as our planned New Year's Day walk from Wells to Stiffkey, or Stewkey if you're from Norfolk, was called off mid-hike due to darkness descending and a lot of mud. I'm not a fan of mud at the best of times. I've got form for falling over and getting absolutely caked in it, let alone in the dark. More on that later. We started in the lovely port of Wells, parking for free in a side street and walking down to the town centre. There are public toilets here in the car park near the quay. They do need a little bit of TLC, but they'll do if you're desperate. So after a quick wee stop, we headed east past the shops, cafes and chip shops. The light was already starting to go, so with hindsight we were perhaps a little bit optimistic about being able to complete this 3-mile section of the walk. Even so, there were still lots of people out and about for a New Year's Day walk, and rowers and paddleboarders too. We took some time enjoying the lovely views from Wells across the harbour. We then followed the national trail signs, which led us away from the touristy part of the town and past fishing boats. The path is flat and there's really stunning views across the salt marshes. At this point though, there were already parts of the path that were really muddy and slippery, and I was starting to wonder whether I might be taking yet another unintentional dip. There was a stunning sunset behind, so we watched that for a few minutes before deciding to call it a day. It quickly became pitch black, so we did the right thing and headed back to Wells. A little bit disappointed that we hadn't progressed further, but determined to get back here as soon as possible so we could complete this section of the walk. Thankfully, that opportunity came about 3 weeks later, and this time we parked at Stewkey and headed towards Wells, and the point where we had abandoned the previous walk. I also became a little bit braver and decided to talk to the camera more. So last time on Rachel's Rambles, you would have seen that we started from Wells, heading towards Stewkey on the next leg of the Norfolk Coastal Path. Unfortunately, we left it a little bit late in the day and we lost the light. The path was incredibly muddy and it wouldn't have been much fun, so we called it a day and turned back. I think we'd gone probably about a mile from Wells. So this time we've done something a little bit different actually. We've parked up at Stewkey at the salt marshes. There's a little National Trust car park there, and we're heading east to west. So we've not done it before, we've always gone west heading east. So we're doing it in the wrong order this time. But we didn't want to repeat the bit that we'd already done. So yeah, so we're doing it in a reverse order. Hopefully it won't be quite as muddy, but I don't know. It is looking a little bit treacherous already. So we'll see how we get on. Mud update, not too bad, could be worse. I don't know if we've got to the worst of it yet though, but feels a lot firmer. But just be warned, if you're walking this bit of the path, you're going to need wellies or hiking boots. Don't do it in your best trainers. So that was really annoying. I just had my camera taking a picture of a random tree. I didn't have it on video mode and a barn owl flew right past us, really, really close. I don't think I've talked about it enough. Have I mentioned the mud? Look at the mud. Back there be a Norfolk hare. And he's off. Camera shy. And gone. So, after about 4 miles and a lot of owl, hare and mud excitement, we found ourselves back at the car, ready to walk the next section of the Norfolk Coastal Path in a few weeks' time. See you next time on Rachel's Rambles.